Good evening, everyone. Before I begin this pricing game recap, please join me for a moment of silence to remember game show host Jim Perry, who sadly passed away this past weekend at the age of 82. He was best known as the host of Card Sharks from 1978 to 1981, as well as Sale of the Century from 1983 to 1989. Both of those game shows aired on NBC. Let's pause for a moment of silence right now. Thank you very much. Rest in peace, Jim Perry. Here it comes from the city of Fond du Lac in the Cheesehead state of Wisconsin. It's the fabulous Price is Right pricing game recap. And now, here is the star of the Price is Right pricing game recap, celebrating 5 years as a member of the recap team, Neil Rocks 87. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Price is Right pricing game recap for Monday, November 23rd, 2015. That's right, folks, I'm back with my recaps. I know I've been gone for a while. There were some episodes I missed, but let's not worry about that. Let's jump into today's extravaganza. Okay, first, let's start with our first four contestants. Our first four contestants today were Emily, Steven, Winona, and Crystal. And our models today were the gorgeous Gwendolyn Osborne Smith and the rock star herself, Rachel Reynolds. And speaking of Rachel, she handed you the mic today to start the show off. So, our first item up for bids was a Denon home theater system with 5 Blu-ray movies. Bids were Emily, $800, Steven, $1,420, Winona, $1,500, and Crystal bid $1. The actual retail price of the home theater system was $1,794. The winner is Winona. And she has a chance to win a couple of prizes that would go good with that home theater system. She has a chance to win a leather home theater seating group, 3 seats altogether to be exact, and a Samsung 60-inch LED TV with a touchstone lift cabinet. All of this was modeled by Rachel. Winona could win these prizes playing flip-flop. Now, the price displayed on the board was $5,829, but we all know that that's not right. She could flip the first two to make it $8,529, or she could flop and make it $5,892, or she could flip and flop to make it $8,592. Winona decided to flop. So it was time to reveal the actual retail price, and Drew even let her hit the button. When she pushed the button, it turned out that she was a winner! So, we have our first win of the day. Alright, congratulations, Winona. Alright, our next item up for bids, or actually our next contestant called to come on down was Robert. And the next item up for bids was the Cuisinart Espresso Machine and Coffee Maker, modeled by both Gwen and Rachel. Robert bid $501. Crystal bid $300. Emily bid $600, and Steven bid $601. The actual retail price of the espresso and coffee makers were $542. The winner is Robert. So Robert is in and out of contestants row in a jiffy and has a chance to win a new car. He was playing for a Kia Rio LX, which features a 1.6 liter engine, 6-speed automatic transmission, and front-wheel drive, modeled by Rachel. Robert could win this car playing 5 price tags. So the 5 price tags today were $15,560, $19,200, $17,439, $18,385, and $16,115. The tags today were brought out by Gwendolyn. But it's a little too early to be picking price tags. He has to win his chances at it. In fact, he can win up to 4 choices of the 5 price tags. But he's got to know something about these small prizes, of course. First small prize was brought out by Rachel, which was an electric wine bottle opener. At first, Drew thought that it was, or no, it wasn't Drew, it was George, said it looked like a tube of lipstick for elephants. That was a good one, George. No, but Rachel knew what it was right away. I know she likes to drink wine. Wink, wink. Anyway, the wine bottle opener, priced at $20. Robert believed that was false. But it was true, that was $20. So no choice for him. Next was the omelet and waffle maker, priced at $99. Robert believed that was false as well. And he was right. It was actually $130. So he has 1 choice of the 5 price tags so far. Next was the air purifier, priced at $81. Robert believed that was false as well. But it was true. That was $81. Alright, 1 more prize to go. The last one was an 800-watt hair dryer, priced at $25. Robert believed that was true. But it was false. It was $39. So Robert only has 1 choice of the 5 price tags. So he has to make this a very good choice, because he only has 1 shot at it. Robert chose the price tag all the way at the bottom, $16,115. And when Rachel revealed what was behind the price tag of $16,115, it was the word win! How about that, ladies and gentlemen? 1 choice of the 5 price tags and he gets it. Wow, I really didn't think he was going to get it. I didn't expect the car to be that cheap either, but I guess these days that shouldn't surprise anybody. So congratulations, Robert. His grand prize total with the waffle maker comes out to $16,245. So way to go, Robert. That was a good one. Well, we're 2 for 2 so far. All right. Our next contestant was Catherine. She joined the crew down in contestants row. Was 4 Fitbit activity trackers, modeled by Gwendolyn. Okay, Catherine was first to bid. She bid $575. Crystal bid $450. Emily bid $600, and Stephen bid $601. And the actual retail price, hang on a second. That all means somebody bid right on the nose and gets $500. The actual retail price of the Fitbit activity trackers were $600. The winner is Emily. So Emily has $500 spending cash, and she joined Drew up on the turntable to play her pricing game. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking forward to this one. Trying to do my best with Evil Green Ranger laugh there, but I digress. Anyway, Emily has a chance to win a Rubbermaid cooler, modeled by Rachel, a V360 action camera and accessories, modeled by Rachel as well, and last but not least was a Sea-Doo Spark 2-Up personal watercraft, modeled by Gwendolyn. As you can probably tell, Emily is playing that's right, folks. She's playing Make Your Move. All right. Emily believed the price of the cooler was $23. She believed the price of the camera was $526. And she believed the price of the watercraft was $8,414. I felt pretty good about this. And this being my favorite game, I just knew in my heart that this had to be the right prices. Alright, when it came time to light up the board, was Emily a winner? Yes, she was! She wins all 3 prizes for a total of... Let me do some math here quick. She wins a grand total of $8,963. And ladies and gentlemen, we've had 3 winners in a row. But let's not jump too far ahead. We got the Showcase Showdown to worry about next. Okay, first to spin the big wheel was Winona. She spun 20 cents in her first spin and took her second spin and got 30 cents. So she has a total of 50. Emily was next. She got 25 cents in her first spin and had to spin again. She got in her second spin 45 cents and had a total of 70. So Robert was last to spin, and he has to beat 70 cents in order to go on to the showcase. In his first spin, he got a dime, 10 cents. He had to spin it again. In his second spin, he got 55 cents for a total of 65 cents. Yeah, that's not enough. So Emily will be going on to the showcases. Okay, our next contestant called the Come On Down was Vincent. And the next item up for bids was a pair of 64 gigabyte Windows tablets with covers. Vincent bid $1,300. Stephen bid $1,125. Catherine bid $11.75, and Crystal bid $1. And the actual retail price of the Windows tablets were $1,098. The winner is Crystal. So, Crystal, who actually spells her name Crystle, joined you at the giant price tag, which we noticed was raised very slightly. And most people will know what game she's playing based by that statement. Crystal had a chance to win up to $10,000 in cash. Crystal was, of course, playing Grand Game. As usual with Grand Game, she has to start with just $1. And the target price today was... No, not that target. Come on, get with the game, Neil. The target price today was $5.50. So she's got to pick the 4 items that are less than $4 or $5.50 in order to win $10,000. So here are the grocery products in today's playing of Grand Game. We have an 8.5 ounce bottle of Maple Grove Farms pure maple syrup, a 2.5 ounce package of Chicken of the Seas pink salmon, a 32 ounce box of Swan's Down cake flour, 48 ounces of Starbucks iced coffee, Cliff Mojo sweet and salty trail mix bar. Basically, it looked like a granola bar to me, but whatever. And last but not least was a 40 fluid ounces, I'm sorry about that, of OxyClean laundry detergent. For her first choice, Crystal chose the trail mix bar. The price of that was $1.29. Move her up to $10, please. Next, she chose the cake flour, and that was $3.99. So she's up to $100. Next, she chose the salmon. The price of that was $2.49. Now she's up to $1,000. She can take her $1,000 and quit, or she can try to go on and pick the last remaining item that is less than $5.50. Why do I keep saying $4.50? I have no idea. But Crystal decided to go on. She decided to buy the, I wouldn't say buy, but she chose the iced coffee from Starbucks. I didn't like the looks of this. She revealed the price, and it turned out to be $5.99. Ah, man. I had a feeling that was going to be expensive. And I don't even drink coffee, so I wouldn't even know what it was. Oh. Well, the two remaining items, the OxyClean was less than $5.50. That was $4.99. And the maple syrup was $9.99. So she should have picked the laundry detergent. Too bad. Our next contestant called to come on down was Christina. And our next item up for bids was a Caesar fireplace, wall-mounted fireplace with leather chaise, modeled by Gwendolyn. Our bids were, let's see, Christina bid $12.50, Vincent bid $8.50, Stephen bid $15.50, and Catherine bid $1,600. And the actual retail price of the fireplace and chaise lounge was $1,826. The winner is Catherine. Catherine had a chance to win a trip to, I hope I'm saying this right, Bocas del Toro, Panama, for a 6-night stay at the Popa Paradise Beach Resort. Not Pope. Popa. I digress, folks. This was modeled by Rachel. And Catherine can win this playing Pick a Number. The first number was missing in this price, which only had 4 digits, just in case you were wondering. The last 3 numbers were 837. The missing number was either 5, 7, or 9. And Catherine chose the 7, believing that was the missing number. And when Drew revealed the price, it turned out to be $7,837. Catherine is on her way to Panama. Okay, our last contestant called to come on down is Ruby. Not to be confused with Rachel's daughter, but this Ruby spells her name Rubie. And our last item up for bids was the Xbox One with accessories and 6 games, ironically modeled by Rachel. Ruby bid $750. Christina bid $520. Vincent bid $800, and Steven bid $521. The actual retail price of the Xbox One with accessories and 6 games was $830. The winner is Vincent. So, Vincent joined Drew on stage, and at this point I was a little worried because I had a feeling that maybe he was going to be playing That's Too Much. But thankfully he's not. He has a chance to win a lot of prizes, actually. He can win up to 4 prizes here. First was a 4 Chloe purses modeled by Rachel, a Pacific Living stainless steel pizza oven modeled by Gwendolyn, a Nautilus recumbent exercise bike also modeled by Gwendolyn, and last but not least, you guys probably know what this is, a new car. This was a Chevy Cruze Limited LS that features an Ecotec 1.8 liter engine, 6-speed automatic transmission, and front wheel drive. This was modeled by Rachel. Vincent was playing More or Less. So we're going to start with the purses. Priced at $1,200. Vincent believed though it was more. And it was more. The actual retail price was $2,450. Next, for the pizza oven, priced at $2,000. Vincent believed the price of that was less. Drew revealed it to be less. $1,598 was the actual retail price. Next, for the exercise bike, priced at $1,500. Vincent believed that was more. Drew revealed the price to be less. It was $999. And the game is over right there. Well, we never got to see the price of the car, but that's okay. But he does win the purses and the pizza oven for a grand prize total of $4,048. So we'll call that a consolation win. So it is now time for our second showcase showdown. First to spin was Crystal. She spun 55 cents in her first spin. And decided to spin again and got 40 cents in her second spin for a total of 95 cents. Pretty good. And Vincent was next to spin, and in his first spin, can you believe this, folks? $1! So, Vincent will have a bonus spin after Catherine is done. Oh, and Vincent even nailed it dead center on the dollar, too. Couldn't have done that any more perfect if he tried. Alright, Catherine had a spin. She spun in her first spin, 85 cents. In her second spin, she got 40 cents, and she was over. Well, it is now time for Vincent to receive his bonus spin. He did win $1,000 for his $1 spin before, but now he has a chance to win either $10,000 or $25,000. In his bonus spin, he got, I don't know, extra money, but he got 85 cents. Oh well. But we will see him in the showcases, which is coming up right now. Top winner was Emily, and Vincent was the runner-up. Alright, our first showcase featured a 27-inch iMac computer, a trip to Vancouver, British Columbia, and a West White Potter 15-foot premium edition sailboat. Emily decided to pass the showcase to Vincent. Vincent bid $24,000 on his showcase. And now for showcase number 2. That featured a Beachcomber 578 hybrid hot tub, 4 KitchenAid small appliances, and a trip to Montenegro. Did I say that right? Montenegro. There we go. That sounds better. So, no cars in the showcases today. That's interesting. Well, Emily bid $17,500 on her showcase. I think it's safe to say she didn't go over. Well, let's find out. For the showcase reveal, we went to Emily first. She bid $17,500 on her showcase. Actual retail price, $28,688, a difference of $11,188. So as long as Vincent is closer than $11,188, he wins. He bid $24,000 on his showcase. Actual retail price, $26,902, a difference of $2,902. Vincent is our winner. Vincent won a grand prize total of $32,780 in prizes today. So congratulations, Vincent. So we had, let's see, 4 pricing games won today. Those were Flip Flop, 5 price tags, Make Your Move, and Pick a Number. Plus, we gave away a total of $1,500 in cash. $1,000 won by Vincent in the first showcase showdown, and $500 by Emily for a perfect bid. MVPs go to, let's see, Winona, Roberts, Emily, and Catherine. And for winning a showcase, why not Vincent? You know? It's not a bad show to start off the week. Yeah, so congratulations if you were a winner today. Promotional consideration for this edition of the Price is Right Price of Game Recap is brought to you by Power Rangers Time Force on DVD. Available December 15th from Shout Factory. So that's gonna pretty much do this for tonight. And this is a short week, as you may know, with Thanksgiving coming up on Thursday, and Friday's a rerun. So only Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are new episodes this week. And next Monday is the Cyber Monday show. Sports Guy 528 has informed me that he would like to do that recap, and I'm perfectly okay with it because I already know that Rachel's not going to be on that day. So if he wants to do that, he's more than welcome to. And now, aside from Monday, all of next week will be reruns on December 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And then we'll be back to new episodes the following Monday. So, and Sportslight 520 did tell me that he does plan to do the Cyber Monday show, but it may be a few days until he gets it up. Which is fine. I'm behind on a few recaps myself. And I want to see what Mr. Horgan has planned. He and I were talking about possibly doing Christmas episodes this December, so I don't know when we'll get around to doing that. Like I said, I'm behind on my own couple of recaps myself, so we'll figure something out. So that's gonna wrap this up for me. I really gotta get out of here because my throat's getting really dry. This is NeoRox87, reminding you to help control the pet population, have your pet spayed or neutered. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Goodbye, everybody.